Cenat just pissed off Drake, bro. Cenat just went on stream and said the Nokia music video was not it. And I'm not gonna lie, the respect that I lost for Cenat, I gained it back. Because when he went and said that nobody cared about Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl performance, and then you've seen a whole bunch of clips of people going crazy, and the fact that it's the most impactful Super Bowl performance of all time.
Drake's catching heat like never before, and this time, it's bad. Not only are hip-hop heads roasting him left and right, but the buzz around his new video, Nokia, has people seriously confused. It might be the strangest thing he's ever put out, and that's saying something. And it's not just the rap scene dragging him. Major influencers, the ones who usually hype anything even halfway viral, are saying it's straight up garbage. Leading the charge, none other than Cenat. Yeah, that Kai, the same one who used to be tight with Drake. But now, Kai's been putting all his energy into hyping Kendrick Lamar, from celebrating Kendrick's iconic Super Bowl set to openly riding with him in this ongoing beef. Kai's switched sides for real. Things started turning awkward when Drake dropped Kai's name in that favorite thing in his paperwork bar on Not Like Us, and ever since, the vibe between them has been icy. It was already looking messy, but now it's straight up embarrassing.
I had to lose some respect for bro, because it felt like he was just saying that just to say it, or he was being prompted to say it. But now it's just looking like maybe he exaggerated. Maybe he was in the moment, he got excited and overstated the situation. Because this is keeping it neutral, being honest, and not being compromised for the sake of hoping somebody has you in favor. Because that's what it's been coming off of as of recently, you see what I'm saying? But for Cenat to admit that the video was not it, I respect that, because a lot of people don't think the video was it, bro, including Drake fans, and that's how it should be. We should be honest in our journalism. We should be honest in what we got to say, and that's the reality of it.
Cenat just torched what might have been one of Drake's most thought-out plays in a while, and he did it with zero filter. Let's be real here. Drake needed Kai on his team in this war with Kendrick. He was banking on that big influencer push. But that move, it's dead in the water now, and fast. Here's the wild part. While the internet was going nuts over that bizarre Nokia video, Kai jumped on his live stream with thousands watching and gave his raw reaction. The second he let his real thoughts fly, boom, Drake fumbled a major supporter live. Just like that, the alliance was gone. And after that moment, best believe Drake won't be looking at Kai the same again, ever. But wait, it gets even hotter. After watching that IMAX-style Look at Me music video, Kai didn't hold back. He turned to his fans and straight up asked what they thought. His vibe? Just like a lot of people, confused, unimpressed, and wondering what Drake was thinking. Then came the shade. Kai didn't sugarcoat a thing. And when he dropped that criticism, the whole VO crowd went off, Drake fans included. For a minute, people thought Kai was still riding with Drake, especially after how hyped he got during that SSS for You moment. Back then, him and his crew actually gave Nokia a little boost. No cap, it was the only song off that whole project that didn't totally flop at first. And that was mostly because Kai's squad made it feel like a vibe. But now, all that hype means nothing. Because Kai just tore into the video like never before. He didn't tiptoe around it either. He said straight up, Nokia was not it.
It's not hate.
It is.
It's not hate.
Go find some niggas your fucking age. Hang out with them. Get some of that sauce.
That's not what keeps you. No, that's not what keeps you popping.
Older niggas
Fuck
buying
these
music.
kids.
That's not what keep you popping. And if that's
exactly.
the game he playing, I gotta play this game.
All the
to stay
older
popping.
niggas streaming music and buying it, Joe? No.
Dog, all
Them
that,
niggas listen
all
to
that,
old school
all that
shit
shit
all day.
all that shit y'all saying for me applies to the field.
No filters, no fluff. According to Kai, the video was doing way too much, trying to be deep and artistic, but ending up confusing instead of cool. And instead of making the track hit harder, it completely crushed the mood. And here's where it gets savage. Kai didn't just criticize it, he mocked it. On stream, he acted like he was the director, and what he came up with. Low-key better than the real thing. He joked it should have been shot in a wild arcade or a throwback roller rink, something loud, fun, and colorful. That kind of energy, that's what fans actually connect with. No doubt, if Drake had gone with Kai's vision, the song could have taken off instead of crashing and burning the way it did. But Kai didn't just drop random opinions. He laid out a whole better concept right there on stream. The moment he said he should have directed the Nokia video, that said it all. It's clear now. We're way past the era where big influencers feel pressured to fake hype everything Drake puts out.
Yo, gang.
Are you on stream?
I'm on stream.
Stay on stream.
You said what?
Stay on stream.
Like, what do you mean? Like, stay on the phone? Stay on, like, what do you mean?
Stay on stream. Don't worry. Hey, put it like this. I'm at a concert and I'm going home. Just stay on stream, gang.
Say no more. Oh my God, he's dropping. Oh my God, he's dropping tonight. That said he's at a concert and he's going home. Now that's top tier motherfucking G-Lay-Zin. What's the word?
Hey, we streaming, bro.
Yo, drop some 21s in the chat, y'all. Drake in the mother building, y'all. Drake in the building, y'all. Yes, sir. Yo, bro, when you gonna come on stream, bro?
I know where you're at, so I might have to pull up on something.
I bet, yo, pull up, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You should pull up.
That whole Drake's a genius no matter what vibe, yeah, it's done. The game's flipped, and Kai calling him out like that proves it for real. What makes it even crazier is how locked in his audience was. They weren't just watching, they were agreeing. And that's huge. Right now, Kai's word holds serious weight. Brands, artists, everybody's chasing his stamp of approval. So when he turns his back on someone as major as Drake, that's a serious shift. This whole thing exposes something deeper. Drake's not just missing the mark in music, he's losing touch with the culture. The younger wave, they're not vibing with him like they used to. He used to drop tracks that felt fresh, that made people feel something. Now, it's offbeat, out of sync, and kind of forced. And Kai, he said exactly what everyone else was thinking, but louder. Kai didn't hold back. He said it straight up. The Nokia video was weird and boring. It didn't match the track's vibe at all. Instead of giving fans something fun, bold, and full of energy, Drake hit him with a dull black and white concept that had even his most loyal fans looking confused. Folks were expecting something playful to match the song's bounce, but what they got? Flat, awkward, and just plain off.
Yeah, I just think I missed the Drake that was rapping for the rappers. I missed the Drake that when he dropped, the rappers hit him. Not these little fucking kids. I don't give a fuck about you and Kai Cenat. That's gonna sound like hate.
It is. It's not.
And then comes the moment where Drake tried to throw shade at Kendrick, but it totally flopped. What was supposed to be a bold diss ended up feeling forced, with zero charm or impact. No wit, no sting, just cringy impersonations that didn't land at all. It felt disconnected, like he's not even tapped into what fans want anymore. Worse, the whole video felt hollow. No spark, no heart, just empty visuals trying way too hard to be deep. And honestly, even the meme-heavy stuff Drake did for CLB or For All the Dogs looks better compared to this. Yeah, those videos were over the top and goofy, but at least they owned it. They were built for the internet, and they knew what they were doing. This question mark just missed every mark. Half that old formula, it kept Drake winning for years, drop the bare minimum, but wrap it in just enough flash for the internet to go wild. But with Nokia, he tried to switch it up, going for that weird artsy angle, and it flopped hard. And what's crazy, he didn't need to do all that. If he had just kept it light and fun, the internet would have eaten it up. Imagine if he'd recreated the classic Spider-Man pointing meme or dropped some wild over-the-top visuals to get people laughing and sharing. That's what fans wanted. But instead, he served up something flat, awkward, and dead serious. And people checked out fast. Even longtime stans who used to hype anything he touched were like, yeah, this ain't it.
What's going on, Drake? I am doing a 30-day stream, non-stop, 24/7, for the past 27 days. I've been on my stream 24/7, no privacy, attempting to break the world record of subs. And I would love for you to be a part of this experience, bro. I don't know if you remember me. I was with 21. We were supposed to give back together and stuff. I lost the bet. Me and you were supposed to give back together, and we never got in contact, which is fine. But if you're gonna be in LA soon, bro, stop by, bro. We got 3 days left. Let me know.
Compare this mess to the flashy viral stunts from CLB, Her Loss, or For All the Dogs. This one feels like a total misstep. For the first time ever, Drake's not just missing, he's catching real backlash over a track he clearly wanted to blow up. And this isn't just from hip-hop heads, this is from major names like Kai Cenat, who shape how artists are viewed online. And Kai, he didn't hold back at all. He flat out said what so many people were already thinking, this just wasn't it. With all the tension bubbling under the surface, this moment just turned the heat way up between Drake and Kai. It's wild to think that not long ago, Kai was one of Drake's loudest hype men. No doubt about it. During the For All the Dogs era, and even when the beef first kicked off, Kai was right there backing Drake, helping him run the same old plays without catching too much fire. He was loyal until Kendrick stepped in and flipped the whole game upside down. Kai was ride or die for Drake until suddenly he wasn't. Drake really thought he had Kai locked in, especially after that infamous moment when he pulled up to Kai's stream during the Family Matters rollout. Drake believed that stream was gonna cement their bond, make waves, and carry him through this beef like a champ. But nah, that plan fell apart fast. Drake tried to use Kai as a secret weapon, hoping for viral energy, and it backfired bad. Back then, you could tell Kai was under pressure, maybe even feeling stuck in the middle. Drake was looking for blind loyalty, but once Kendrick dropped Not Like Us, everything changed. That track hit too hard, and even Kai couldn't fake it. He had to keep it real. He straight up said it. Kendrick snapped, and right there, Drake lost one of his biggest allies. Drake was heated, and we know it because he literally dropped Kai's name in the paperwork he sent out, like Kai was to blame for the whole mess. Just because Not Like Us hit so hard, that call out alone would have made most people cut ties completely, but somehow, behind the scenes, they managed to patch things up, at least for a while.
Cenat violated Kendrick Lamar, so basically Cenat was at the Super Bowl live, and he's now convinced that Drake is way better than K-Dot.
I think Drake is the better artist 100%. Like, you feel me? I bumped Drake, but this right here, if you want, you know that nerve in your body that only certain people can strike. This right here, my brothers and sisters, it's crazy. Bro, he could not wait for this moment.
Kai went right back to showing love, especially when SSS for You dropped. He hyped it like crazy, way more than the track even deserved. Let's be real, without Kai's push, it probably wouldn't have done anything. Thanks to him, it pulled in some mid-level numbers. But now, it's clear that no matter how cool they seemed, Kai can't fake it forever. Eventually, the truth slips out. And with that Nokia reaction, the whole world saw exactly where he stands. Now let's talk about how wild this flip really is. Kai once called Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl halftime show boring, said it didn't do much for him at all. But now, he's out here recreating the exact intro from Kendrick's Not Like Us performance. Same vibe, same energy. And here's the kicker, he's having the time of his life doing it. That's a major shift, and Drake's watching it all go down. Meanwhile, Drake's out here still claiming that one moment wrecked his whole career. He's even dragging it into his paperwork, trying to mark it as the turning point. And now, he's watching Kai laugh it up, having a blast with the exact moment Drake wants erased from history. That had to cut deep. But it doesn't stop there. This isn't just about Kai showing love to Kendrick's music. This is Kai turning the one thing Drake's been losing sleep over into content and enjoying every second of it. And what makes it sting even more, Drake's been in grind mode, pushing harder than he has since the Views era, trying to make this one song his big comeback. He wanted Nokia to be the anthem, the hit, the moment that shut the haters down. But despite all that work, it's falling flat. And one of the biggest reasons, Kai. Right now, Kai's got one of the loudest, most trusted voices in the culture. When he speaks, fans listen, and the industry moves. So when he goes live and calls the Nokia video boring, lifeless, and a total miss, that's not just a hot take, that's a blow to the entire rollout. And the worst part, it's starting to show everywhere. Drake's lost the crowd, and it shows. He's still trying way too hard to impress a fan base that's already moved on. Sonically, he's chasing a vibe that just isn't hitting anymore. But what really makes this whole standoff with Kai different from all his past beefs, whether it's with another rapper or not, is that this one's not about clout or clever bars. This is about influence. And right now, Kai holds the mic. Drake knows it too. He's in a tight spot. There's not much he can do except maybe sneak in a few subliminal shots on his next project, but even that could blow up in his face. He's trying to win over a younger crowd, the ones who shape trends, drive the culture, and decide what's hot. But let's be real. Right now, Kai has way more pull with that audience than Drake does. And if Drake even thinks about dissing Kai outright, he's risking his whole image getting torn apart worse than it already has. For the first time, Drake's stuck watching the culture shift without him. Hip-hop's evolving, and voices like Kai's are steering the ship. Meanwhile, Drake's over here scrambling, struggling to really connect with anyone anymore. And the gap keeps growing. Everybody's moving forward, and Drake's still chasing from behind. And when you look at the Nokia video through that lens, it hits even harder. This was supposed to be his big comeback, the moment he reminded everyone he still had it. But instead, this might have been the move that officially locked him out of the top spot for good. Drake tried to twist the track into a Kendrick diss and jam it into the beef storyline. But doing that, It sucked all the fun out of it for his fans. What could have been a catchy banger got turned into a forced moment that accidentally added to Kendrick's legacy more than his own. The visuals, the tone, the entire rollout, it all just made people compare him to Kendrick. And in every category, Drake came up short. He didn't deliver on creativity, didn't bring the energy, and missed the cultural impact completely. This wasn't just a weak moment, it was a full-blown flop. And now, with the rollout crashing hard, the song's got nowhere left to go. It's fading out fast, disappearing into the background. And at the end of the day, this whole Nokia mess is just another L on a growing list of flops that Drake can't seem to shake off. Nokia is already slipping into the background. Just another misstep on the list that's been slowly costing Drake his grip on the game. Now he's left watching from the sidelines while everyone else, including his own fans, is out here having fun without him. And if he even thinks about clapping back at Kai right now, that could be his worst move since taking shots at Kendrick. Drake's never looked more out of touch, and meanwhile, Kai is sitting on top, more influential than ever, especially with the exact crowd Drake's been desperately trying to win back. It's a wild twist. Drake's playing the most dangerous game any artist can, losing connection with the people while still pretending like he's running things. This whole moment should have been a wake-up call, the sign to switch it up and finally drop something real, something with meaning. But let's keep it real. With how petty he's been moving lately and all the shaky choices he's made, change doesn't look likely. If anything, he might spiral even deeper. And if he keeps chasing the same audience that Kai already owns, he's only setting himself up for an even harder fall. Kai's reaction made one thing crystal clear. The culture has moved on, and if Drake doesn't wake up to that soon, he's just gonna keep dropping tracks that nobody's checking for. The crowd he's chasing, they've already found new voices, and he's getting left behind in real time. If you made it all the way to the end, you're a real one. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who needs the tea. And don't forget to drop a comment below. What's your take on this whole Drake versus Kai situation? We've got way more heat coming, so I'll see you in the next one.